Let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. He should be embarrassed about this performance. I know that's a harsh thing to say, but I mean, really, he's the highest paid player on the team. He's the 5th highest paid player in the league. He's supposed to be a guy who puts the team on their back, not a guy who loses everything, the worst player on the team. He should be embarrassed. The rest of the team, I mean, all the preparation they had to do in a short week, traveling out here, the defense playing well, Debo playing well, just one guy to give it away, the highest paid player on the team. And it's like, it's the same mistakes every time. Let's go through them. Let's go through what Jimmy Garoppolo did poorly from the beginning. So the first drive is great, right? They're up 7-0, cruising. Tennessee's terrible. They can't do anything without their left tackle and left guard. The Niners just have to not beat themselves. But here comes Jimmy Garoppolo, intent on doing just that, beating himself. Second drive, 2nd and goal from the 8. He throws an interception to Janoris Jenkins. It's not 3rd and goal. They're not losing. They're winning by 7. It's 2nd down, and he stares down George Kittle and forces a pass to him, even though he's never open. Never open. Gets picked. After the game, when asked about that play, he says it should have been a touchdown and it was a miscommunication, essentially saying that George Kittle messed up. Blamed Kittle for just a terrible decision. What I would call a stupid play. I don't know what you would call it. A stupid play. Blames Kittle for it after the game. Comes back later, next drive, misses a wide open Kyle Juszczyk deep down the right sideline for a touchdown. That's 7 points the Niners should have had right there. Mullins did the same thing last year. Niner fans crushed him for it. How do you feel about Kittle doing it? I mean, about Jimmy doing it? Then 4 plays later. Hold on. That wasn't it. I'm trying to see what else he did. It gets worse. Oh, okay. Next drive, 1st down and 10. Throws a pass right to Titans linebacker Rashaan Evans, who drops the ball. 1st and 10. Again, don't throw it. But it's the same pick that he throws through to Bobby Wagner. Stares down his receiver, doesn't see the linebacker, throws it right to the guy wearing number 54. He does this once every 4 games, at least. Then 3 plays later, on 3rd and 10, takes a sack when there's someone wide open right in front of him. Wasn't done, though. It would only get worse. Throws a pick on 1st and 10 from his own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Has Debo Samuel covered, forces it to him when there's a check down right. It's not 3rd down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you giving the game away? Do less. Remember that movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where the dude tries to learn how to surf and Paul Rudd is the teacher and his only advice is do less? Jimmy, do less. You lost this game because you tried to do too much. You tried to do way too much. You should have done less. I don't see how you can look any of your teammates in the eye. All you had to do was not throw those passes. Like, you were 20 for 22 with a touchdown on passes that traveled less than 5 yards through the air. You were 6 of 13 with 2 picks on passes that traveled more than 5 yards in the air. Remedial stuff. You couldn't do anything that wasn't easy in this game. And you're the highest paid player on the team. Jimmy Garoppolo never improves. Never improves. His footwork stinks. He stands there flat-footed and airmails easy throws. He never takes accountability after the game. It's just an endless stream of excuses as he stood there with a smile on his face. Well, short week. George Kittle, it should have been a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk on 4th down. That was a miscommunication. No, Jimmy. What you do after a game like this is you go up there and say, I'm embarrassed. We played well enough to win. I'm the reason we lost this game. That's leadership. These players George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, all these guys for years has stood up there and said, Jimmy's better than people think. I know people say Jimmy Garoppolo's mediocre. We think he's a great quarterback. They've defended you for years. You go up there after a loss and say, well, you know what? We just didn't execute. It was a miscommunication. Kittle should have had a touchdown. Ayuk should have scored. Dude, it's you. It's you. You were the worst player on offense today. Own it. Don't talk about we, talk about you. I don't understand how he still has the support of the locker room when after a game like this, where he single-handedly loses the game, goes up there and says, well, Kittle should have caught that ball. Ayuk should have kept running. How does he still have how does he still have the locker room support? It doesn't make any sense to me. You lost the game and then went up there and said it wasn't your fault. Word? Because it was your fault. It was 100% your fault. I mean, it wasn't 100% your fault. Like, Josh Norman and Ambry Thomas bear responsibility too. Josh Norman's making what, $1 million this year? Ambry Thomas is a rookie third-round pick who didn't play football last year. Jimmy, expectations are higher for you. How come you never improve? What is that? You're not too old to improve. You just turned 30, but you make the same freaking mistake, and that's why they can't trust you. You should be embarrassed. I don't understand how you can just, waltz up to that podium and smile and say that it wasn't your fault. And then, is that how you're going to walk onto the plane tonight? Hey guys, what's up? What do you mean, what's up? You can't sit by us. Sit in the back of the plane. Think about what you did. Someone needs to call this guy out because the coach won't. I mean, if Brandon Ayuk doesn't run a route 100% hard in practice one day, he's in the doghouse. But Jimmy Garoppolo can play like this, and everyone's like, oh, I'm not going to say anything. Unacceptable. He should have been the one up there saying, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. But no. And no one will call him out. It's strange, but it's about time. Let's see what people are saying. Answer some questions. I just wanted a long rant. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Got that one already. Grant, was Jimmy point shaving tonight? Missing Kittle TD, throwing to no one? Dude, that's questions that his teammates should have. Like, what the hell was that? Put Ayuk at punter. He for sure kicked it farther than Mitch after that TD. Hilarious. Bro, when you said, hold up, we're going to lose. Pretty funny. Lance. Yeah. I'm going to talk about him. They left 20 plus in the first. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 interceptions, missed Juszczyk, and Ayuk 5-yard getting sacked after 6 seconds, still up 10-0. Where is the run game? Typical banana hand Jimmy Garoppolo choke. Yep, they share it. Yo, shout out to Jimmy Cheeks and my boy Chris. Our third down defense was almost as bad as Jimmy. We had 6 guys covering up grass on 3rd and long. I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute because we're better. Is why it pisses me off that players like Jimmy, Fred, George come out and say it is what it is and we got to move on when asked why we didn't execute. Don't want to hear that. Yeah, I agree with that. You're better. You should be pissed that you lost a game like this. If we get 10 wins this season, I'll be happy, and this game will mean nothing. Just beat the Texans, please. Fair enough. I love you, Grant. What if Kyle saying Trey's starting in 2022 means Trey's starting January 2nd, 2022 against the Texans? LOL, just a theory. I mean, he should have been starting all year.